This is the story of the birth of Jesus, with a Durban twist. Mary and Joseph were sitting in their Joburg living room watching their favorite show. They had been told by angels that Mary, a virgin, would have a baby, God's son, and that his name would be Jesus. Just then, an advert played on the TV.
Wake up to an amazing sunrise, the warmest ocean, diverse cultures, and succulent food. Each day is a discovery and an adventure in Durban, the city of eternal summer.
That reminded them they needed to travel to Durban to take part in the census. Mary asked if the tickets and accommodation had been booked yet, and Joseph had a mild heart attack. His secretary was supposed to have called him once the arrangements had been made, but he hadn't heard anything. Immediately he grabbed his phone to find out. It turned out there'd been some sort of mix-up. Joseph and Mary were stuck without a flight, and without knowing where they would stay. In a panic, they began calling anyone and everyone they knew who might be able to help. Unfortunately, without luck. Eventually, they decided they had no choice but to catch an Uber and find somewhere to stay once they'd got to Durban. Wise men from the east, just outside the Royal Natal National Park, had seen a star in the sky. Being wise as they were, they knew that the star signified the birth of the promised king, the Messiah, and that if they followed it, it would lead them to him. They desired to come and worship the born king, and decided to bring along precious gifts to give to him. They chose gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Mary and Joseph couldn't find anywhere to stay, since all the nearby hotels and B&Bs were fully booked. The only hope they had was a local mechanic. Someone had suggested they ask him, since it was not uncommon for him to help people in need. The only place he was able to offer them was his workshop. With nowhere else to go, they gladly accepted. That evening, Mary went into labor. She gave birth to a baby boy, and she named him Jesus. Mary placed him in a manger, and the mechanic's animals came in for a closer look. Some shepherds had been in the fields, tending their flocks. Suddenly, an angel appeared. The angel told them that the king of the earth had been born, and that they would find him in a manger in Durban. Mary and Joseph needed to make sure that their baby had been born healthy and strong, so they took him to see a doctor. The doctor's skateboarder hat, surfer personality, and Durban warmth made them feel at ease right away. the doctor gave baby Jesus a clean bill of health. He was the strongest newborn child he had ever seen. Joseph wondered to himself whether he could live up to raising God's son as his own. But they wouldn't be alone. God would be with them, always.